Could anybody tell me what happened in the year of our Lord, 1988? George Bush won against Michael Dukakis in the presidential election. Washington beat Denver in Super Bowl 22. And something else probably happened, I don't know. But one thing that happened in 1988 triumphs everything. On June 1st, 1988, John Madden Football was released for the Apple II. Yeah, the gameplay and graphics were not great. However, the series would evolve drastically from John Madden Football 1988 to Madden 98 as the game was more popular than ever and was at this point able to be played on the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. Look at the difference in presentation.
Touchdown, Panthers.
In that 10-year stretch from John Madden Football to Madden 98, the only guy to ever appear on the cover of the Madden video game series was John Madden himself. It wasn't until Madden 99 where we finally got a cover athlete for the game. That player was 49ers running back Garrison Hurst.
Running, going, and keep the scoring down, but it's been wide open from the start. Hurst with a hole up the middle and breaks free. 30. Midfield. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. 96 yards to win the game.
In 1998, Hurst had the best season of his career at age 27, rushing for 1,570 yards, 7 touchdowns, and even making the Pro Bowl for the first time in his career. Becoming the first athlete to appear on the cover of Madden was another thing to add to his accomplishments. Unfortunately for Hurst, he became a victim.
The injury Garrison Hurst suffered in a January 1999 playoff loss in Atlanta to the Falcons was not your average broken ankle. Hurst developed circulatory problems that caused bone in his ankle to die, very similar to the hip condition that ended Bo Jackson's NFL career. It took 5 surgeries and more than 2 years of rehabilitation for Hurst to return.
And when Hurst returned in 2001, he rushed for 1,206 yards, 4 touchdowns, and even appeared in another Pro Bowl. He played another 3 seasons and then retired at 33. The thing Garrison Hurst is known for nowadays is becoming the first victim of the Madden curse. Don't believe me? Okay. Madden 2001, Eddie George. George was always a top back in the league, and he managed to keep his body healthy playing a very brutal and physical sport. After appearing on the cover of Madden, the injury started, and that was the beginning of the downfall for Eddie George. Madden 2002, Dante Culpepper. Culpepper got injured after appearing on the Madden 2002 cover, but it seemed like he rebounded after 2003 and 2004. Then came 2005, where he was never the same again.
Third down. Culpepper pulls it down, scrambles for the first. All the way down to the 16-yard line. The big quarterback rumbles for...
Madden 2003, Marshall Faulk. Faulk was a member of the Greatest Show on Turf Rams team that helped them win the Super Bowl in '99. After appearing on the cover, Faulk suffered an ankle injury in the season opener versus Washington and was never the same player again. Madden 2004, Michael Vick. Injured during a preseason game and missed pretty much all of 2003. You could also contribute the dogfight incident to the Madden curse too if you want. Madden 2005, Ray Lewis. Injured wrist but continued to play through it, but then the season after he suffered a thigh injury. Also, you can't really contribute the whole Ray Lewis murder thing to the curse because it happened before Lewis even appeared on the cover. Madden 06, Donovan McNabb. Injured hernia, first game of season, public feud with Terrell Owens, and he was just injured a lot after that and not the same player. Madden 07, Sean Alexander, foot injury, missed a lot of games, and was never the same player again. Madden 08, Vince Young, injured his quad, was never the same player again, yada yada, and some team dispute. But he was also on an interview with Jimmy Kimmel.
I think I should say congratulations on making the cover. But, you know, there's a curse associated with this game. And every year, guys say, I'm not worried about it. And then every year, something seems to happen.
Well, I didn't pray about it, and we're going to go on and try to get to the playoff and try to get to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Madden 09, Brett Favre. Favre was traded to the Jets, injured his bicep, and got caught sending dick pics to someone who worked for the Jets. I don't know if the last part contributes to the curse or not. Let me know. Madden 10 featured two players, Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald. Troy Polamalu had numerous knee injuries, and Larry Fitzgerald suffered a rib injury while his team was in the playoffs. Madden 11, Drew Brees. Brees did not suffer an injury, yes, believe it or not, but they did lose in the playoffs to a 7-9 Seahawks team. One might say, oh, the curse isn't real, it didn't affect Brees. I mean, it's hard to ignore that all of these things happened to a Drew Brees team.
Marshawn Lynch still on his feet.
Steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Crowd's going crazy as there's no flag right on the Saints sideline.
Madden 12, Peyton Hillis. Hillis was a one-year wonder after a stellar 2010. Hillis disappointed with only 587 yards and a hamstring injury. The Browns' front office didn't help either. Madden 13, Calvin Johnson. Being featured on the cover didn't really affect Johnson physically, but a couple of years after appearing on the cover, Johnson retired in his prime, shocking the entire NFL world. Madden 25, Adrian Peterson. Peterson had a foot injury that affected his play the entire season. Also, he allegedly beat his kid, but I don't know if the curse has anything to do with that. I'll just say it does. Madden 15, Richard Sherman. Sherman had to get Tommy John surgery over the offseason, but the curse most likely had to do with this.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. As demonstrative as ever, and Richard Sherman going, what?
Madden 16, Odell Beckham Jr.
Injured here.
It's a slant route thrown a little bit high by Eli Manning. Oh, and you can see that left ankle underneath the Charger tackler.
Madden 17, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk was beat up and a back injury put him out for the whole season, where he watched the Pats win the Super Bowl from the sideline. Madden 18, Tom Brady. At first glance, you would say that Brady wasn't affected by the curse, but I disagree. Does anyone remember before Super Bowl 52 when Brady had a little hand injury? Then remember this?
5 here, and now you got it flipped back here to Danny Amendola, who throws, and it's Brady who can't pull it in.
Madden 19, Antonio Brown. This might be the most clear case. It's a long story, but to quickly summarize it, Brown was beefing with the Steelers. Steelers traded him to the Raiders, where he caused a lot of drama with the frostbite incident, pissing off the Raiders coaching staff. Brown was released and signed with New England, where he was then dropped again because of sexual assault allegations. But a year later, he played with the Buccaneers, where he won a Super Bowl. Then he was released by the Bucs after throwing a temper tantrum because Bruce Arians would put him in the game. Brown's still a free agent to this day. Madden 20, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes suffered a knee injury, but he quickly recovered and led the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. First time a player won the Super Bowl after appearing on the cover. Is the curse dead? Then we go to Madden 21 with Lamar Jackson. It appears Lamar hasn't been affected. However, Lamar has missed the last few games of the 2021 and 22 seasons because of injuries. And lastly, Madden 22, Mahomes and Brady. Mahomes did choke in the AFC Championship, and Brady would divorce his wife. So did the curse really strike there? I don't know. Madden 23 is the latest Madden game, and in memory of John Madden, the game featured John Madden on the cover once again. So that means no cover athlete was affected by the cover this year. And that pretty much does it. I went over every cover athlete and how they were affected by the Madden curse. It seems recently that the curse has slowed down, But we can't let her guard down, people. We still have to be aware, because whoever appears on the cover of Madden 24 needs to sleep with one eye open.